And the last report before coffee break will be by Ināra Heinrihsone from Latvia. So she will talk about topic different times, different approaches to preserving building heritage. Ināra is Latvian architect, restorer and lecturer. She is also the member of Latvian Society for Restorers. She works as academic staff in different enterprises, has finished Riga Technical University Faculty of Architecture, and is one of the more experienced and famous restoration architects and, I would say, scientists. So, Ināra, please.
Thank you. Tere päevast, kallid restauratorid. Labdiena, brangus restauratorei. Labdien, dārgie restauratori, dear restorers and participants of the Triennial. It is my honor to address you again. In 2008, I present a paper in Tallinn about the feat of papers in interior. This time, I will offer a brief overview of buildings and approaches to their restoring at different time periods. In the second half of the 19th century, education in form and volume was directly tied to knowledge of history. An architect understood form, light, and shadow, the sun path in the sky, the properties of the water and air, the effect of temperature changes, mythology, ergonomic, and proportion. City residents working down the street observed the relationships between form and light and shadow, principles studied and geometrically reserved, ancient Rome and Greek over 2,000 years ago. This is how the center of Riga was built without restoration laws. Around the turn of 19th and 20th century, Riga approached historical buildings in two ways. The first was to remove the most recent layers, the 18th century additions, to reveal earlier structures. The second was to construct new houses by romantically arranging elements of the single historical style, improvising freely. Riga was turning down and building while the countryside was burning. The building shown in the picture was built at the end of the 19th century. Its design model is depicted on its walls. In the 20th century, the building has undergone several reconstructions. It is evident that the workers had no understanding of the popes, of meaning of the segment arrangement on the facade. What are these sticks and why are they on the facade? During Latvian independence, a new organization, the Monument Board, was established, placing significant emphasis on ethnography. At the same time, Riga planned to demolish 1/3 of the old Livonian Riga to create a new old Riga with a new street network. Buildings on Dome Church was demolished. After the war, rubble was cleared. Buildings that didn't align with the occupying ideology were also removed. The scale of war damage required international structured assessment before deciding whether to demolish or restore demolished buildings. Tā, nākošais. New houses were constructed in Old Riga on sites left vacant by wartime destruction and the demolition of medieval structures. Before construction begins, the history of the objects is studied and archaeologists begin work in the construction pit. At this stage, objects, At this stage, objects and parts of the city lost in the war were restored using reconstruction methods. This period also signals the end of the generation's romantic view of historic buildings. A new stage, what's this? Tā, nākošais. A new stage emerged, the rational realism of the Roman area. Authorship disappeared. Individual authors are replaced by legal entities. Archaeology was no longer mandatory. The object to be restored was no longer with arms reach of the builder. In the middle there is a jackhammer. In 2040, a new construction law was adopted. The law distanced the architect from decision-making and altered the meaning of restoration. From then on, a shop assistant or a church priest could determine the placement of the radiator in a church or a methodology for restoring a stone portal. For example, the Alexander Pavilion. During Tsar Alexander's time, the sun was in the sky. Since 2050, it has been installed as a lamp inside. In the national monument, a stone portal builder cut 2 deep notches into its base. Later, the most pilaster was replaced with jagged stone, its edge smoothed by splitting. The workers are unknown, but the construction was carried out by the construction company of of a candidate of President of Latvia. The portal has been involved in several legal proceedings concerning property restitution. The Music and Literature Museum is located in this same building with a stone portal. The doors have mixed glass. Perhaps it is a joke. It's probably a joke since it's in international and no one in correcting the mistake. Maestro Raimonds Pauls celebrated his 19th birthday this year. He is represented in the permanent exhibition at the Music Museum by a son of piano. However, when the desire to do quality work align with municipal support, construction, extensive and restoration experience, a handcrafted building can be returned, such as the Hoyers Hotel in Liepāja or Peter the First house. Looking back from the 19th century, we see that the 20th century was developed to the destruction of heritage through war, demolish, and fire in peacetime. In the 21st century, everyone has jackhammer ready to kill restoration. Preservation and restoration appear mainly where private initiative and common seas intervene. No one will shape the future for us. We have to take it into our own hands. Keegi ei loo tulevikku meie eest, meie peame selle ise kujundama. Thank you. Man lūdzu būs tulks vajadzīgs, ja man ko jautās. Ja.
Thank you, Ināra. Are there any questions from auditory? Don't say. No, please stay.
I would have a question. Do you know, are there any public initiatives or organizations that promote the preserving of building heritage?
What do you mean public, like inspection of monuments?
No. I mean like popularizing it, like bringing students to learn about why historical buildings matter and so on.
Jautājums bija par sabiedriskām organizācijām, vai ir kādas, kas popularizē kultūras mantojumu nozīmi, kāpēc ir vērts saglabāt? Es tā uzreiz nevaru nosaukt. Latvijas restaurātoru biedrība varbūt?
Viss restaurātoru biedrība, jā. Es laikam atbildēšu tā, ka Rīgas celtniecības koledžā ir daudzi studenti, kas ir pie mums mācījušies un beiguši restaurācijas nodaļu. Un jāsaka tā, viņi visi ir ar brīnišķīgu organizatori un popularizatori, un faktiski viņi ir tie, kas ievieš ar mani saistītajā būvniecības procesā pareizu valodu un pareizu, kā lai saka, lietu secību izskaidrošanu mantojumā. Tā, tas būtu tā atbildi, lūdzu atbildi.
One of the answers to this question would be that in Latvia we have an educational establishment, Riga Building College, where the students in the frame of restoration program are studying different materials, and the students who are graduates of this college, after graduation, they work in the field. And architect Heinrihsone has opinion that they have a very quite good understanding about this field of cultural heritage, and they are using quite right terminology, and they are studying the processes, the materials. So this would be one of such organizations.
Thank you.
Tie ir mūsu aģitātori. Jā. Paldies.
Yes, so mainly the students. Any more questions, Ināra? No more questions? Thank you, Ināra.